Hey, what's up guys, Untitled here. Welcome back to the battlefield. So we continue here our series of tactical videos. And today's gameplay we'll be using the one and only super monster, the beast, the M1a1 Carbine. And I've seen this gun in the battlefield quite a few times. I've been getting killed, by this gun. And that's awesome because you should be using this gun ASAP. It's really good. So we're going to talk about some of the pros and cons of this gun and the way that I use it to take most out of this gun, because this gun is different from some of the other rifles in the game. And I mean, even though it may sound like, oh, it's like making a big deal out of it. But if you're used to, let's say, guns such as the STG or the M1 Carbine, the Johnson, then you go and use the M1a1, you're gonna feel very different. It's gonna feel like, whoa, what's going on here. So the faster fire rate is awesome, but it comes with the price, so your damage goes down a little bit, and that's a huge difference when it comes to long range shots. And that's when you need to learn how to use this gun or any other gun in the game. For example, the M1 Carbine, the Johnson, the Carabines, such a good guns, the Gewehr, like all these guns, man, that shoot like about 360 or so. That's the fire rate of those guns. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's around those numbers. They pack a punch at a medium to long range, and these guns, this is 450 and the damage goes down a little bit. So you damage drop of a long range, is going to be very different. It's not going to be the same. So you're going to feel like, okay, this gun is weak at long range, and that's right. It's going to be weak at long range because you have the advantage of the faster fire rate. So you need to use this gun at a medium range. This is what the gun is good at. Medium range, that's it. If you get too close, you may get outgunned. So to avoid these, we try to keep everything to a medium range. Long range, man, you're gonna need more bullets, and that means just staying in one spot for too long, which I don't like to do that, and you're gonna give away your position. So we're trying to keep everything on a medium. I'm sorry, on a medium range. That's what this gun is good at, and also trying to be like a little tactical and ninja and trying to hit the enemy from the side. We don't want to be like face to face to the enemy, or trying to avoid that, just because SMGs at close range are pretty powerful. Like the 10 is actually really good at long range, so avoid that, just being like too close to the enemy or too far. So I know it sounds complicated, but the battlefield, it's just different. When you start playing the game, you kind of like arrange your battles, the way you want it to be, like how aggressive you want to be, and that's just easy enough in my opinion, and you should be able to destroy the enemy. Like at this point, I'm running like a madman, and this is a good example. Well, actually, kind of got lucky. Running like a madman, and I'm gonna find this dude over here, and I'm like, whoa, like just kind of like sort of like quick scope thing, but I just like zoom out and just like hit fire right there, and the guy was inspecting it, so I got lucky right there. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend being too aggressive, because like I said, if it's two guys, then you're done, and that's it. Other than that, and if you, I don't know, use this gun with this sort of mentality, and you should be able to do really well with it and destroy the enemy. I mean, this is such an iconic gun, and why not to use it? Why not? But if you don't feel like trying things out and you want to stick with the other guns, that's just fine. Because if you ask me a question, hey, Untitled, so give me a reason why'd you use the M1a1 over the other guns? There's no reason, like it's nothing like super special, there's nothing with this gun that like makes you go like, wow, I'm gonna be like super OP, like this is the best gun ever. Well, it's not. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's just not. It's just a normal gun that shoots kind of fast, and it's just fun to use. That's it. That's the trick with this gun. There's other guns that are better than this one, absolutely. Most of the other guns, actually, if we're being honest, most of the other guns. Because if you're gonna go nuts with semi-auto, you can even use the STG, which is like 600 the fire rate, and you can just go semi-auto with that gun, and it's actually pretty insane, if you ask me. So there's other guns that are really good in this game. They're better than this one, but I mean, you can't beat the sound of the M1a1 and the looks of it, and it's just like I said, it's overall just a fun gun to use. And see, there's no like meta in this game, like a gun meta. Like you have to use the SDG if you want to do well. You know, this not just thing in this game. You can get away with using any gun you want and having or getting good games. So definitely, it's fun to try all the guns, and it's fun. If we talk about from the tactical point of view, it's fun because it forces you to play in a different way that maybe you don't usually play. So if you always play with an SMG, you're always super aggressive because you can heal yourself. You have a gun that shoot really fast and so on. If you play with the sniper, you should stay in the back, you know, try to pick your targets, the ones that are looking at you, trying to look for headshots. So like each kit, each gun, it's like its loadout, you know, forces you to play in a way, in a different way. And with the M1a1, it's not like you have to be like super different because we're destroying these guys anyway, as you see over here. But I'm not being like super aggressive. See, I'm not going inside the bunker looking for these guys because I know that my gun is not so good at close range, even though I could get the kill with no problem. But I know my gun, and look at this guy, boom, like a medium range over here. I mean, it didn't take that long to kill him, but the guy wasn't shooting back at me either, so it was kind of an easy kill. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just picking my targets. I'm not going inside the bunker because I know if they have a shotgun, they win. If they have an SMG, they win. So pick your targets, and you should be able to destroy the enemy, you know, very, very easily. And with this sort of a mentality in mind, and which, you know, may sound complicated sometimes, it's just, I don't know, you get a different understanding of the battlefield and the guns you're using, and so on. Same thing when the enemy is using these guns, because you know, okay, this guy is using this gun, I know how this gun works, you know. So if the guy's using a sniper rifle, you're gonna try to avoid, you know, picking your head through this window or this. So you know how the guns work, and you know what they're good at. So if you know the guy's using this gun, you could either rush this guy or get him on a long range, and, you know, avoid, you know, the somewhat sweet spot for this gun, which is the, you know, kind of like something in the middle, something in between. So anyway, so over here is another example. I know my squad mate's pointing out there's another guy in there, so I'm not going in there yet because, you know, they're gonna win the battle. So we're just looking for that. He's trying to revive the other guy on the enemy team, and we just destroy them, and now we get to get the revive just like that. So see, a little tactical, you know, per se, or like smart playing, you know, what I also like to call it. You know, smart playing is always good, planning things out, and I think it makes your life a lot easier, and it's easier just to get the kills that way, and just to have fun overall. Because if you don't have fun, you know, what's the point of playing video games? You know, just to have fun, destroy the enemy, and use any gun in the game. So I really forgot which specializations I'm using with this gun. I usually just try things out, whatever I feel like, you know, let's try this one, like more rounds, less rounds, faster bullets, you know, less horizontal recoil, less vertical recoil, see which one feels better. I forgot which one I'm using on this video, but, you know, it just go with the flow, you know, trust your gut, you know, and just try different things and see whatever works, you know. It works, everything works, you know. It's depends how you play, and also, you know, like your team is as well. We have a pretty good team, although this person who is the squad leader, I think I'm gonna guess that had a friend on the enemy team and quit our team and joined the other team, and we had to destroy the person. But I mean, she was playing pretty good. He, I don't know, had a female character, I believe. I don't know, could be wrong. But this person was playing pretty good, man. Was helping the squad, and it was pretty fun, and we had to destroy it a little bit just because switch teams. So anyways, and what else about this gun? And nothing else matters. No, everything is good about this beast, man. This fast fire rate, man, makes a difference. At medium range, it's just so much fun, man. It makes you feel like really powerful, and I love it. So if you haven't used this gun in a while, go ahead, use it. The battlefield is packed with people. There's always servers available, plenty of people playing, so you can give it a try. Hopefully you get into a good team, with the good squad mates. Because that's good when they revive you, when they provide you ammo and stuff like that. And it's just really fun. Just really fun to use this gun. I happen to record it. I recorded another gameplay video on this same map, and it was Conquest Assault. And I'm gonna post the video later on. And the funny thing about the video is that I joined like super late, like halfway through or even less, and it's about like 13-14 minutes long, the video. And what happened was we were losing bad, so I joined, and I started helping the team capturing the flags, and we ended up winning the game. Did I get that many kills? It wasn't too bad, but it was pretty insane. So the M1a1 it does the job. It's not just one lucky game and that you get the kills and stuff like that. No, it does the job, and it just can't go wrong with the M1a1. So I like using all the guns in the game. I think they're pretty fun. They'll have like they're like special in a certain way, and that's what I like about the guns, whether it's fire rate or accuracy or more damage and like sub-slather, like shoots really slow. You get like 23 rounds in the mag, but it's really powerful. I like that stuff. Like all these guns have these different sort of like mechanics, and it's just really fun going from one gun that shoots really fast to one that's more powerful and shoots slower, one with less ammo, more ammo, like the AG, M42, whatever the name is. It's just pretty fun. Like all these guns are so different, yet they're so good and powerful in their own way. So to me, it's just something that I enjoy doing. Like adjusting myself, my tactics. How I'm going to approach this. Like these people are playing really aggressive, or these people playing too defensive. What am I going to do? Like how I'm going to get the victory. Because what's the most important thing is just to win. That's it, just to get the victory. We gotta win these games, man, no matter what, and that's what we do. In the process of winning these games, or trying to win this game, this is where we get the kills. We don't sit down in a corner just looking for the enemy. We get the kills while we just play the objective, while we capture or defend the flags, and that's the way you do it. Some people play differently, and they just think that by just staying a little outside the flag, or I'm gonna get the kills. I think that's the wrong way to play. If you're looking for kills, you have to look the game in a different perspective. Like, okay, I'm gonna win this game, but I know the enemy team are gonna try to capture these flags because they want to win. So the best way to do it is just to kill them and keep them away from my flag. And if I'm using the M1a1, I'm gonna do that with no problem. So playing the objective is the easiest way to get the kills, man. I always say that. And if you guys want to watch the other games that I was posting before, was like Squad Conquest before it was removed, it was the same thing. Now that we're playing Conquest, the full Conquest, it's the same thing. It's the same concept. Squad Conquest is just like smaller flags and smaller maps, which is a lot easier just to run around. But we do the same thing in Conquest, and it just works the same. So always just being super aggressive, towards the objective, and that's the only thing you need. Most people love to snipe, man, and that's a big issue. So that's why, and I have posted videos, while sniping, but you take advantage of that. You take advantage of these people playing slow, people not caring about the victory, and what happens is like sometimes, or most of the time, like the good players love to fly the planes or choose to get in vehicles, and most of the times the guys on the planes don't do much on the infantry guys. Sometimes you have some flares and stuff like that, but for the most part they don't really damage anything on the ground. They're always flying around just killing each other up there, and they don't really do much. And the other guys on the ground, or some of them, love to snipe, and in the end that's just an easy recipe for map control and just getting the flags. So at this point, no, we just getting all these flags. I think this is what when that person left the squad to join the enemy team. Oh, it's a traitor! It's a traitor! Just gonna pay for it. Yeah, he's gonna pay for it. He or she, whatever. Um, and map control. And once you get the map control, man, it's just like so complicated because you get people on your team spawning on any flag, and just that's pretty easy. So, but anyways, use the M1a1 if you haven't used this gun in a while. I know it's easy to forget because some of the other guns are pretty good. Mass 44 and all those beasts, are like really fun to use. SDG obviously is one of the favorites, and I love it too. I think I got a bit of an old gameplay that I recorded playing Squad Conquest. I love the gun, man, and I'm gonna use it again one of these days. I love it, like makes you feel aggressive and super powerful. But don't forget about this gun, man. You can do some serious damage to the enemy with this bad boy. It's just a monster, and try with different specializations now. The standard magazine is pretty good, so you don't have to reload that often, since you're gonna be using more bullets to kill the enemy, and that's a huge advantage, as well, because you don't have to worry so much about the reload. After maybe 2 or 3 kills, you can get more than that, man, depending on your accuracy and on your or like how you're going to take the enemy on a long range, or how close you're gonna be, engaging the enemy. But you should be able to kill, man, like easily without reloading. Even the reload after 1 kill, just because I want to be prepared. But in a weird situation, or on a, like extreme situation, you could kill like 5 guys without reloading, no problem, and you should be all set, and you have bullets to spare. Anyway, so this is a plus. So something to keep in mind when you use this gun. And these people are just camping and just going prone on all these places, and this is the people that don't win. This is not the winning mentality. See, this is like just people playing slow and just trying to get a kill here and there, maybe trying to unlock something for the gun. This is not the winning mentality. This is the people that hardly wins games, and you don't want to do this. All right, so M1a1 will be, and I hope is the next gun you use when you play Battlefield 5, which I think you should. Game is pretty fun. It's nice and stable. Now, it's playing pretty good lately, although I think I've been getting maybe a bit of a laggy servers, but it's nothing terrible. It's not all of them. It's just like once in a while, just get into this weird server with the, I don't know, hit rate is it's not quite there, and I don't get it. Like, I shot that thing like 3 times or twice, but the first bullet just went through. Did you see that? Pretty weird. But anyways, other than that, the game is playing pretty good, man, and I love it. And I love I forgot what the name of the gun skin that I'm using on this gun. It's like a snake looking sort of a skin. It looks pretty cool, man. It looks pretty badass. I like it a lot. It just makes it look like evil and fun. so even though I'm not so keen on some of these weapon camos or weapon skins, but I do like this one a lot. It's pretty cool. I forget the name of it, but it's really cool. I don't know, sometimes it doesn't have to be all colorful, but just like this one looks pretty good. But anyway, so this is a good example of like the tactical approach when I use the M1a1. And I think the previous video with this gun was, like I said, was Squad Conquest, and I think I went like 20-2 with this bad boy on, I believe was on the Pacific Storm. I'll put a link on somewhere if you guys want to see that one with live commentary. And it was pretty beast. It was pretty insane. I think it was the same Specializations, and the gun does an amazing job. And but like I said, this is one of those guns that you tend to forget to use. I don't know why, because the gun is good, but it's easily like, I don't know, like forgettable for some reason. And I think most people, like more people, need to use this gun. Most people know about this gun and they just neglect to use it, because I mean, we all want to use the best guns. There's nothing wrong with that. Always want to use the best gun in the game to destroy the enemy. But sometimes, it's not about the gun. You know, sometimes we think it's just, hey, I need to use the best. What is the best? You know, like I think any gun is the best. You know, you can do well with any gun in the game, and you know, this maybe these guns that are easier to use. You know, that's the case. Well, yes, this is fully auto is a lot easier to use than semi-auto. You just, you know, hold down the trigger button and you just shoot a lot faster and more bullets. But that doesn't make it useless, you know, or like less insane some of these guns. So you can still have some amazing games, and how cool it is, you know, when you destroy all these people and they like, okay, what's wrong with this guy, you know, he's killing me a lot, you know, what gun is he using, and they watch the kill cam and he's like M1a1. It's like, wow, this guy destroys with the M1a1, you know, like there's something about this guy, you know. I want to be like this guy, not like this guy prone over there on the rock. But it took about like 4 bullets to kill that guy that was not moving. So let's say for instance that the guy was moving and we missed a couple of shots trying to kill him. So let's say we missed 2 or 3, right? So that was like a total 7 rounds, you know, to kill that guy. If we miss a couple of shots, so it's not so bad, and the distance wasn't you know too close or too far. I was a little far. Let's not lie about it. You know, a little far, but the guy was not moving. That's the difference. He was just prone on the rock. You know, that's the difference. You know, he was not moving. If the guy was moving, or if he was shooting at you, it will be a different story. So that's my point. You know, just sometimes, you know, depending on how you engage your battle, thing changes, and the amount of rounds, you know, changes as well. And that's it. But man, we just continue to get map control over here. Like at this point, we don't really worry about losing, more about defending some of these flags and just, you know, getting more kills here and there and just having a good time. But this is somewhat an easy victory. The enemy kind of fell asleep in the flag department, and we took map control, which is always something that I've been telling you. And map control is so important. And if you are look at this over here, like I'm trying to kill this guy is moving. That's a perfect example. Just hit the guy a couple of times. He seemed to have a better gun at this range. Like, whoa, put a couple of shots and I'm almost dead. See, that's my point. For long range shots, man, some of these other guns are like pretty insane. And I've just destroyed this guy, and I'm kind of somewhat like medium range right there with the faster fire rate. So that was my point at the beginning with this gun. That's a perfect example of it. You know, long range shots, man, it's just a bit more difficult than some of the other guns. But at medium range, it's just a beast, man. It's just a beast. So if you use this gun maybe like differently, then you're gonna be annoyed and be like, okay, this gun is terrible. This gun sucks. The gun is weak. You know, it's no good. But it's just because maybe you're being either too aggressive or too defensive. So with this gun it's just a little bit different, you know, not too aggressive, not too defensive, something in between, you know, medium range, and that's it, and you're golden. And this is a situation where, like I see in the minimap, I'm being followed because I'm spotted at this moment, so I'm trying to get away from the spotting flare. And the person that I'm gonna kill is the one that was on my team that was reviving me. So this is the person, and yeah, traitor got destroyed. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this gameplay, this commentary. If you're interested, watch some of the other gameplays of this tactical series. Pretty fun stuff. And I got some other gameplays lined up as well. Pretty fun stuff. Good destruction with some of the other guns in the game. But the M1a1 is today's weapon of choice, and I love it. This gun is a total monster. You should definitely use it. I know you haven't used it in a while, so don't forget about the M1a1, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Be a little tactical, and you'll be destroying the enemy. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy it, and if you haven't, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching. Later.